and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can see from the title, today we are going to be talking about letting go, like just let them go. I promise you'll be okay. And the reason why I want to do this video, what motivated me to actually do this video, is because of my own personal experiences. I remember there was a time when I was really struggling to let go of a certain relationship that really drained me so much, and also things I see, experiences, my friends' stories, how I see them, struggling to let go of toxic relationships, struggling to let go of situations that no longer serve them, be it jobs, be it friendships. They clearly know that this situation is not working out, like it's toxic, it's not serving them, but for some reason, like, it is so hard to let go. If I'm being honest, I feel one of the reasons why we usually struggle to let go of situations, to let go of, relationships and friendships that are no longer serving us, sometimes we have this fear that it doesn't get any better than what we already have. Like, there is nothing out there that is better. Like, if I lose this, I am not going to get anything better. I am not going to find anyone better than this person. I'm not going to get a better relationship or a better job or a better friend. But I promise you, that is all in your head, and that is what that person wants you to believe. They want you to believe that once you leave them, like, you're done, like there is no one better out there for you, no one is going to love you like they used to love you, you won't find anyone better than me. Like, they want to keep you in that fear that you have to hold on, you have to hold on because it doesn't get any better than this. Trust me, that is not true. Like, there are billions and billions of people on this earth, and that one person that is not treating you right, that person is not your soulmate. That person is not the best you can do. You've not yet even met the best people in your life. Like, you've not yet met the people that are going to love you to the best, to the best of their ability. Don't let someone manipulate you into thinking that, you'll never find someone better and you have to stick with them through all the BS they put you through. Trust me, it gets better. There are better people out there. You can do better. You can get better friends. You can get a boyfriend or a girlfriend that will appreciate you for you and, treat you way more better. You can get a better paying job. Like, never settle in situations that no longer serve you. Just to give you guys a little story, like, I remember I was in this one relationship with this one ex of mine, and clearly I wasn't happy. Like, the relationship wasn't working out, love was no longer being served in that relationship, respect was definitely not being served. But for some reason, like, I was so scared to let him go. Like, I was so scared to completely call off the relationship, because if I'm really being honest, like, I truly never believed that I could do better. Like, I thought this guy was the best I could pull. Like, I don't know, and it makes me feel so sad that I actually felt like I felt like I saw myself so low, to an extent that I felt this was the best, like, this was the best guy I could ever get, and if I lose him, like, I am totally never going to do better. But trust me, guys, trust me, I definitely did way better, and it reached a point that I even leveled up, and he was even no longer my type. The man I am now dating is way out of his league. And I'm not even saying this to be petty, but I just want you guys to know that you can definitely do better. Like, that person is not your last hope. Like, that person is not your only chance at happiness. And most of the times I used to pray to God and beg him and be like, oh God, like, send me someone better. Like, I need a new man, like, I need a better man. But I still was in the relationship with my ex because I was scared to let go. And one day a friend of mine told me, Lisa, you keep saying you want a new relationship, you keep saying you want someone better, but then you're not letting go of your ex. Like, you have to make room for someone better. Like, let God, like, have faith that God is going to give you someone. Like, because my mentality was, let me first get someone better so that I can replace him before I let go. because to me, I was thinking that would actually be easier to let go, and I won't be so much hurt because I would have already found a replacement, right? But guys, don't be like me. Like, that advice is total crap. Like, in most cases, if the relationship is not working, stop hurting yourself by holding on. Like, just let go and have faith that God is definitely going to bring someone better. Like, you have to create that space for someone better, because even if God is to bring you someone, he's not going to bring you someone when he sees that you're still, connecting with this other person. You're still in contact. You're still in contact with your ex. And guys, that brings me to another point. Once you decide to let go, stop hoping for reconnection. Like, totally cut ties with that person, because sometimes the thing that makes it so hard for us to move on is that hope. You always have that little hope at the back of your mind that maybe this guy is going to get back to his senses, and he'll realize that you're actually a good woman, and he'll call you and he will apologize, and you guys will settle stuff. Guys, please disconnect yourself from that fantasy. Like, it's that attachment to that fantasy that maybe this person is going to realize what he has done wrong, and he's going to change for the better. Like, if a person shows you, if you've told this person time and time again that the things he's doing hurt you and you're not happy, and still nothing changes, like, the person always promises you that they are going to change, but nothing changes, like, it's a recurrent behavior, that person is not going to change. That person is not going to come to their senses and just drastically realize that you're a good woman and they have to make this work. Like, disconnect yourself from that fantasy and that attachment that things are going to get better. Once you decide to let people go, stop hoping for a reconnection. Like, cut the cord and accept it from deep within that things are done. Like, this is the end. There is no more going back. Like, it's like rereading a novel over and over again, expecting for the ending to change or to be different each time you read it. Like, that is just not going to happen. Like, I understand that attachment is a real thing. Like, sometimes you're not even in love with that person, but you're just so attached to them because maybe they are the only person you've known your whole life since you were a teenager. Like, this is the person you've known since you were young. You've grown up with this person, you've shared a lot of memories, and sometimes even when you fall out of love, like, there is just that attachment you feel with someone. Guys, I understand attachment can be a real thing, but it all starts with accepting. Like, once you accept that things are never going to be the same again, and this is not the same person you fell in love with, and that person you once were in love with is never going to come back because this is a totally different person. Once you accept that, and that the love is gone, and things can never get any better, and the more you stay in the relationship, you're only going to keep on hurting yourself. There is no happiness whatsoever you're going to get from that relationship. Once you make peace with that and you come to terms that like, this thing is not working out anymore, it is going to be much easier for you to break the attachment. And honestly, that's why I am against keeping in touch with your ex even after a breakup, because I'm not saying that you guys should be enemies and you shouldn't talk or greet each other in case you meet, but you guys don't have to stay in constant contact and texting back and forth, especially in the fresh stages of the breakup. Like, you have to give yourself time to heal and forget this person and break that attachment, because trust me, once you're with someone for some good amount of time, like, you're naturally going to get attached to that person, and it takes time. It takes time to break that attachment away, and usually it's that attachment that actually causes us so much pain. Sometimes you may even feel, I'm really not in love with this person, but why is it that I am so much hurt? It is because of attachment, and the only way you can break that attachment is by accepting that things are never going to be the same again and breaking contact. Like, cut the cord. completely cut the cord until when you feel that, you're now fine and you can talk to this person without, feeling any sort of emotions. Like you can even watch their social media and maybe they posted another girl or another man and you're not triggered at all because you completely let go of the attachment and you completely let them go. And I understand that sometimes you feel like you've invested a lot in this relationship and you've wasted a lot of your time and energy. Like most people actually stay in relationships simply because of that, because they feel I have really already wasted a lot of time, on this relationship. Like some people have been in relationships for 10 years, 15 years, and they feel they have wasted their youthful years, they have wasted their, like, a lot of energy and time has already been invested in this relationship, and they feel that now they can't let go, because they feel they have to make it work by all means because they have already invested a lot. But I just want you to realize that fine, you have invested a lot, but do you want to continue wasting more time? Because think of the future. If you stay in that relationship, you're not going to be happy. Do you want to stay miserable simply because like, I don't want you guys to look at the time you've spent. Look at how much more time you're going to be wasting by staying there, and how much misery you're going to be bringing to yourself, at least for the little time you're remaining with. Though I don't know, that sounds a bit weird. It's like someone is going to die or anything, but all I'm trying to say is that fine, you already wasted a lot of your time and energy in that relationship, so you don't want to waste any more time. Use your other remaining time on this earth to at least enjoy it with someone who loves you, someone who values you, or even to just get to know yourself and heal your inner self. Because most of the times when we are in these relationships, we get out so damaged. You don't even love yourself anymore. Your self-esteem is already down. This person already, he broke you down so bad, and you actually need time to recover your inner self, right? You need time to love on yourself, regain your esteem, and love on yourself as a person. Trust me, it is never too late to start over. And I know right now it might feel like, oh my God, like, where do I go from here? Like, this is the end. Like, this is the end of me. Like, this is all I knew. And now that I have let go of this person or this friend or this job, whatever situation, like, you feel like it's now the end of the world. But I just want you to think of all the times you've been at rock bottom and you thought you couldn't get through it. And look at you. Look at you, you're still here, you managed to pull through. What makes you think that this time is going to be different? You've been through a lot of shit in your life. Worse situations where you even thought, oh my God, like, this is the end, like, I'm not going to survive this. But you ended up surviving. You ended up, coming out much stronger. What makes you think that this heartbreak is going to be the end of it all, and for this one you won't survive? Or maybe once you lose this job, it's the total end of you. You've lost jobs before and you managed, you managed to get back on your feet. You've lost friends before. Friends that you even thought, oh my God, once I lose this one, like, I'm totally finished. Like, this one is she's my twin flame. She's my friend. She knows me in and out. Like, I just can't lose her. Like, we are going to be ghost best friends even after we die. And our children are going to, be best friends as well. You lost them. But then, did you stay at rock bottom? No. Fine, it may have hurt in that moment, and maybe it hurt for a few weeks or a few months or even a few years, but then you got over it. You made new friends, you made better friends. You now don't even think of them that much, or even you totally forgot about them, because like, you already moved on with your life. I say all this to say that when you're in a situation, in that moment you feel like it's the end, like the world is ending, this is the end of you and you're never going to come back from this. But trust me, trust me, you will definitely come out of this. Like, you just have to have the faith and you have to believe in yourself. You've been in worse situations and you managed to get yourself through. So this can't be the end of it all. Trust me, you will come back victorious. You will heal from this as well. This too shall pass. This pain too shall pass. You'll get over it. You'll move on. You'll find, a better partner. You'll find better friends. Like, you'll get a better paying job, a job that is actually good for your mental health. Like, you just do better. Like, you just have to trust yourself and, believe, like, have that faith. Because honestly, if we are being real, before you met that person, like, you had a life. Before you knew them, your life was fine, right? So even when they leave, it's not that your life is going to, just fumble and get done. No, you had a life even before you met that person. You had a life even before you had that job. You had a life even before you had that friend, right? I want you to remember life before you met them. Like, remember all the hobbies you had, all the fun you had in your life even before you met them. And you can still have that same, life. You can still have that same joy and peace and happiness in your life, just like you did before you knew this person. Because the truth is that there was a time when you didn't even know they existed. Like, let's be honest. There was a time when you didn't even know so and so existed on this planet, and people are not ours to, to hold, and you have to treat people as experiences, like, we just experience people, we don't own people. Like, be grateful for the moments you experienced with someone, but don't cling on to them that much and feel like you own them and this is your person and I can't let go. Like, no, there are times when you just have to let people go because they are not good for you. They are not good for your mental health, and yeah, they just don't have to be in your future. Like, treat people as experiences. Be grateful for the times and the memories you shared when you were with them, and just let them go. I promise you will be okay. You will be okay. And you know what's funny? Once you let go of these people or these things that are no longer serving you, like the right things, like good things actually begin happening to you. It's like the coast, the landing site was too crowded and blessings couldn't land because it was too crowded, your blessings couldn't land. Sometimes it's these situations that we don't let go of that keep us stuck in places, that keep our blessings from coming in. Personally, once I let go of these toxic, relationships and these friends that weren't good to me, friends that were shitty, friends that were no longer serving a purpose in my life, once I let go of all these jobs that I once so much held on to because I didn't want to lose them because I was so scared. Like, once I let go of all that, like, my blessings came in. And honestly, I can say this from the bottom of my heart, there is no person from my past that I miss or I want back. Honestly, and I'm not even saying this to be, shady or petty, but that's just the truth. Once you let go of these things, like, you feel you're not even attracted to those same, like, you can't even resonate with them anymore. Like, your vibe is like, it just doesn't relate to them anymore. And once you decide to let go, don't go back. Like, once you've decided that, okay, I have let go, don't go back. I close that chapter and move on, because the more you keep on going back, the more you're going to get hurt. You don't have to, seek for closure. Sometimes sometimes, especially ladies, like, you want to seek for closure, and I feel usually this thing of seeking for closure, like, you've just not yet accepted, and you feel like maybe through this closure, like, you guys can get to a mutual understanding and maybe try to reconnect stuff. Like, no, I promise it's not worth it. It is not worth it. You're just going to keep on hurting yourself. Once you decide to let go completely. Don't look for closure, don't go back to, like, just close that chapter. Just close that chapter and trust God to bring you something better. Anyways, guys, that brings me to the end of this video. I truly hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, don't hesitate to share it to any other person that you think might need to hear this. Also, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, do all that cute stuff. Peace and love. I love you all. Bye.